Hola, buenas tardes. Buenas tardes otra vez. Esta es Conexión Hispana con Yaliet. Today, we are going to be working with paper 2 for the Csec Spanish exam. Specifically, how to complete the contextual dialogue. All right. So let's take a look to the order. The instruction for this one in this case is similar to one of the contextual dialogues included in the Csec exam. In this case, you are going to use, as usual, from 80 to 100 words to complete the dialogue between you and your auntie by giving your responses. You will soon be leaving to spend your summer holidays in the United States. Before you leave, you visit your auntie to inform her of your departure. So you need to respond to all the cues listed below, and you must include them in the completed dialogue. So first of all, when you are completing the contextual dialogue, the most important thing is that you have to pay attention to each of the things that you supposed to include there, the cues. And in this case, remember, keep the elements that you are going to include as simple as possible. All right, and go one by one. This is very much important. I always tell my students that in order to complete those 80 to 100 words, around 90 words, I said to them that most likely you need around 12 words per line to complete around 90, 88 words more, most likely. So now let's see. Vamos a ver en este caso. So the first thing, you always need to know what this previous sentence is saying in order for you to complete the first one. So the first cue is, disculpe, purpose of your travel abroad, okay? Entonces, that's the first thing that you are going to talk about. So the first thing that your auntie said to you, qué sorpresa, sobrino o sobrina. ¿Cuánto tiempo sin verte? What's the meaning of qué sorpresa? Ok, muy bien. What a surprise. Perfecto. ¿Cuánto tiempo sin verte? ¿Cuánto tiempo? Yeah, how long? I don't see you. All right, so, of course, what you will say to your auntie, and let's think in a way that the information that you are going to include here is going to be as simple as possible. You cannot complicate yourself. Saying something in, thinking about something in English that you won't be able to include in Spanish, all right? So vamos a ver. So, qué sorpresa, sobrino. ¿Cuánto tiempo sin verte? Then you most likely will say, hola, or, and you are going to agree with your auntie, okay? Hola, tía. Sí. Hace mucho que no nos vemos. So you will agree with your auntie, of course, that yes, long time you don't see each other. And in order to do this, you are going to say, you are going to greet her, of course, hola tía, buenos días tía, buenas tardes. Maybe you want to put more elements there. And you are going to agree with her, sí. And in this case, sí will be with tilde because it's a verb. So, sí, hace mucho que no nos vemos. Long time I don't see each other, all right? So, after that, you are going to, maybe you are going to, in this case, you could ask her how she's doing, but the next sentence, she's not saying nothing related to that. So in that case, we are going just to leave it like that. Maybe you can say that you are glad to see her also. So maybe we could say, I'm glad, me alegra. Me alegra mucho verte. And we can finish that sentence right there. So next sentence is asking you, your auntie say, ¿a dónde vas y cuándo? What is ¿a dónde? Perfecto, excelente. Where? ¿Cuándo? Yes, it's referred to time. When? So you're going to say, where are you going and when? All right? So that's part of the first clue it's part of the information that you're going to give about your trip, but we are not as yet talking about the first. So, ¿a dónde vas y cuándo? Vamos a ver. So, en este caso vamos a include the first question that our auntie asked. ¿A dónde vas? Okay, so it was said that you are going to United States, isn't it? So in that case, if there is a specific country or if there is not a specific country, you will have to choose one. So in that case, you are going to answer, of course, is you the one who is going. So you have to start with yo voy a los Estados Unidos. Okay? And maybe you are going to include, well, yo voy a los Estados Unidos. And she wants to know cuándo. Then you are going to be specific about the date. Remember how you are going to refer about the date in Spanish. So you are going to start with el because it's día. So día is a masculine noun. So always you are going to start when you are referring to the date, you are going to say el. So digamos, el 12 de febrero, el 12 de febrero. Maybe you want to say at what time, in the afternoon, in the morning, okay? Por la tarde, all right? Muy bien, perfecto. We finish right there. So more or less, let's see how many words we have here. So we have 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, perfecto, 13. Y aquí vamos a ver cuántas palabras tenemos aquí. Let's see how many words we have here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfecto. Estamos muy bien. So we are on the track. Now, yo voy a los Estados Unidos and when you are leaving, you include that there. So son excelentes noticias. ¿Y qué vas a hacer allí? Then you are going to say, you're going to mention what are you going to do up there, all right? Now, let's see. In this case, ¿qué vas a hacer allí? So in that case, you are going to include information about, of course, muy bien, what are you going to do there? And that's our first cue. Purpose of your travel abroad, all right? The purpose, why are you going there? And it say that you are going for your summer vacations. So in the case of the summer vacations, how we are going to say that? Muy bien, vacaciones de verano. Entonces, you are going to say, yo voy, of course, I'm going. Yo voy, capital letter, remember. Yo voy a pasar mis vacaciones de verano en los Estados Unidos. Remember that it's very important the amount of words that you are going to use. So as many elements you can include the best. And in this case, these are elements that you have control over it, all right? So yo voy a pasar mis vacaciones de verano en los Estados Unidos, ¿ok? Aquí tenemos 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfecto. We have our 12 words right there. Excellent. Now, vamos a ver. Entonces, then your auntie say, excelente. Siempre quisiste ir a los Estados Unidos. What she's saying? What is she saying? Muy bien. Excellent. You always wanted to go to the United States. Debes estar muy feliz. You must be really happy. ¿Cómo te sientes? How are you feeling? Here we have our second clue, a cue. How you feel about your trip. Okay, so we have to complete with that. So you are going to the United States, your auntie say that you always wanted to go there. So you must feel really, really, really happy, excited. And in this case, we are going to take the time to include as many adjectives as possible in order to say, how are you feeling? We are not going to say something that is simple like, me siento bien, estoy feliz. No, we are going to include as many adjectives we can include to say, how are you feeling in this case, okay? Yo estoy, because we are dealing with feelings, so we are going to use the verb estar. We are going to conjugate the verb estar. Yo estoy muy feliz, emocionado. For the ladies, emocionada, of course. Vamos a ver otro adjetivo que another adjective that we could use. Estoy muy feliz, emocionado, contento. O contenta. What else we could include there? A ver. All right, okay. Yo estoy muy feliz, emocionado, contenta, alegre. Y alegre, okay? Entonces, en este caso, you include as many adjectives as you can to express how are you feeling. All right, yo estoy muy feliz, emocionado, contento, alegre. Let's say that you want to say that you can't wait to reach there, all right? So you could say, no puedo esperar. No puedo esperar. Quiero llegar ya. So I can't wait. I want to reach now. Okay? O quiero llegar ahora. Maybe you know that word more. Okay. O quiero estar allí. Quiero estar allí ahora. Okay? Muy bien. Entonces, sí, perfecto. Aquí tenemos, we have more than 12 words here. Now let us continue. So we have your auntie say, comprendo, I understand, of course. Harás nuevos amigos. Yes, you will make new friends. Además, besides, es importante experimentar, conocer cosas nuevas. Yes, it's very important to have new experiences. All right, ¿qué preparativos has hecho para este viaje? So you will have to talk about the preparations you are making for your travel. And in this case, that will be our third cue. All right, so we have 2 more to go. So you will have to talk about the preparations for the trip. Now, this is, you are going to United States. All right, muy bien. So what do you need to travel to any country? All right, and if you notice on your next sentence, you are seeing the word visa. So definitely you will have to include that one there. So ¿Qué preparativos has hecho para este viaje? What type of preparation did you do? Muy bien. Let's see that you say yo. You could say saqué in the past, but if you don't remember, you can say yo tengo mi pasaporte, mi visa, y mi visa. And maybe you want to say that you bought your ticket. Maybe you bought your ticket online or somebody bought it for you. So yo tengo mi pasaporte, mi visa, and maybe you want to say that your mother or your father bought the ticket for you. Mi madre compró mi pasaje o boleto en línea. ¿Ok? Mi madre compró mi pasaje o mi boleto en línea. And maybe you want to say that your suitcases are ready. ¿Ok? Mis maletas o mi maleta, if you are going to carry only one. Mi maleta está lista. Mi maleta está lista. Okay? And está in this case will be with tilde. Maybe. So there are the elements that you could include in order to have the amount of words that you need in this case. Now we continue. So it says cierto. What is cierto? Muy bien. True. You need a visa to go to United States. Pues dime de los lugares que piensas visitar. So you know there are many places. You are going to talk about the places that you are thinking on visiting. And that's our fourth cue. So information about the places that you are going to visit. You know that the United States, there are many places that are famous. Yes, definitely. The first one is Disneyland. And maybe, let's see, Las Vegas. Yes, it's a well-known place. Maybe the Grand Canyon. Yes, also. There are many places that probably you know that you can find in the United States, and there are many people who go there in order to visit these places. So, of course, first thing is Disneyland. So you are going to say, I'm thinking on visiting this and this and this. So yo, or you want to, okay? Yo quiero o yo pienso, I think, yo pienso o yo quiero visitar this, sorry. Disneyland. Disneyland. Ok. Yo pienso visitar Disneyland y Las Vegas. Ok. Ok. Now let's see. Yo quiero o yo pienso visitar Disneyland y Las Vegas. And let's see that you are going to mention what are you thinking. What do you want to do in each of those places? So, yo quiero visitar Disneyland. Let's say that you want to say that in Disneyland you want to meet your favorite characters, all right? Or you want to go into a mystery house, or you want to to play games, all right? Or you want to buy souvenirs, all right? There are many things that you can do at Disneyland. So let's see that you want to say, en Disneyland, quiero o pienso comprar muchos regalos. Okay, you can get many gifts of souvenirs, all right? Maybe also you can say quiero o pienso conocer a Mickey Mouse. All right. So those are things that most likely people will like. And if we want to talk about Las Vegas, maybe, of course, in Las Vegas, there are many casinos. Those are the places that people would love to go. Okay, en Las Vegas, quiero ir a los casinos a jugar. Okay. Maybe you like to play cards, so you say that a jugar a las cartas. But you could just stop right there, a jugar. Okay. Yes, definitely will be games. So those are elements that you could include, and it will be very much easy to include them. So we continue. Your auntie is saying that la vas a pasar muy bien. You are going to have a great time, okay? ¿Qué harás cuando regreses? So this is our next cue. Your plans after you return. So in this case, what are you going to do when you are back? What are you thinking of doing? Yes, probably. Most definitely when we travel and we come back, we want to tell our friends about our experiences. We want to tell the family, and we want to give our friends and family maybe some gifts that we carry for them or any of those, all right? So she say, la vas a pasar muy bien. So you are going to agree, of course, you are going to see. Yes, I hope to have a great time. Sí, espero pasarla muy bien. Okay. And then you are going to answer the question, what are you going to do? What are your plans for when you are back? ¿Qué harás cuando regrese? So you're going to say, cuando regrese, le contaré mis experiencias, o le diré, you can say contaré o diré mis experiencias a mis amigos o mi familia. Or maybe you are going to say, o le daré. Remember, you are going to use future tense because that's something that is going to happen when you are back. Le daré o le traeré muchos regalos. Le daré o le traeré, I will give or I will bring muchos regalos a mis amigos o a mi familia. All right, perfecto. So we can say that we have more than 80 words, but we are going to finalize with the farewell. All right, so in this case, what are you going to do? Your auntie say, pues adiós, sobrino mío, sobrina mía, y buena suerte. Te quiero mucho. ¿Cuándo nos volveremos a ver? What is she asking? She's saying goodbye, of course, that she loves you. And muy bien, perfecto. When we are going to see each other again. So first of all, of course, you are going to say goodbye and that you love her as well. Adiós, hasta pronto o hasta pronto, pronto tía. You want to say that you love her as well. Te quiero mucho. And you are going to say when you will see each other again. Maybe you are going to spend a month, so you can say that I'll see you within a month, or I will see you within 2 weeks. It depends the time that you want to say. So, te veré. Te veré en un mes. Okay, see you in a month. What maybe you would like to say en 2 semanas, 2 weeks, en 15 días, 15 days. And that's it. And we finish our contextual dialogue. Pretty much easy. If you can notice, there were no complicated words that you don't know. As I said to you, you will see the vocabulary that you know. Don't try to get complicated because it can be very, very tricky. Entonces, esto es Conexión Hispana con Yaliet. Muchísimas gracias por estar aquí hoy. Thank you. And I hope this helped you for your paper 1 when it comes. And all the best, because you will be having first your oral exams. Muchísimas gracias y buena suerte para todos ustedes.